Bring your beautiful visage here, and let me gaze upon you for a few moments. It is so good to see you. The flush of color would suit you. I knew you would do it. My instincts are never wrong, remember? I hope we'll be seeing much more of each other, under far less nerve-wracking circumstances.
The Sword of Brimstone returns. You have defeated a mighty demon and brought order to this land. I will be forever grateful for the great service you have done for my people. A fair question. I am now a reflection of all my past lives. But they are in balance thanks to your tasty elixir. If I am to choose a title, then I choose Imhotep the Physician. For the time has come to heal the land. It is good to see hope restored to these sands. But I must confess that I am troubled by the reactivation of the Aeneid, knowing that Artemis is involved and that she sought to raise Sutek. It does not bode well. I fear that is what the signs do clearly portend. Though Artemis was known to take human form, her hatred for our species was legendary. I'm not surprised she invested much of her power in the angry earth. But where that leads us, I'm not sure. The ancients often had shrines they favored, where they received guests. I recall hearing her shrine featured a small fountain, or a well of some sort. It's likely long gone now. Yes! Yes! That's it! That's the name! Go to the Daughter Well. You must. There may be answers there. But be careful. If the wrath of an ancient has been stirred, I pray the light of Ra protects you. Protects us all.
Apophis is returned to the sands, and Sutek remains at rest. But the hunt has only just begun. This hunt will be my greatest yet. The wretched mass of humanity, my ultimate prey. When we first appeared before them, humans were eager to learn, hungry for guidance. We approached them in forms that were familiar, and showered them with blessings. But they lacked the purity shared by other creatures of these lands. I warned my brethren, these beings were not worthy of eternal life. But the gift was bestowed nonetheless. And what thanks did we receive? The fools turned against us. I knew then, annihilation of the species was our only option. But greater threats emerged, requiring our attention. Years passed. We tried to live here in peace and harmony. But the twisted ambitions of humanity have reinvited disaster time and again. Now, however, the power of the Aeneid flows through the veins of Aeternum, fuel for my grim task. I will undo the mistake my brethren made so long ago. I will revoke the gift and restore your mortal birthright to a final and inevitable death.
I don't know about you, but I could use a hot bath and a nice long nap. Some company would be nice as well.
You've returned. I would guess a confrontation with Artemis did not occur then. Did you learn anything more regarding her ambitions? Blessed Ra. An end to immortality is an end to humanity on Aeternum. It is a great purge after all. The final one. Great Pata, I hope not. But I intend to find out. This will require much research. Our work continues, Sword of Brimstone. I fear we may eventually have to confront Artemis. And we will need much help if we are to do that.
A fellow soul warden out here? Well, I won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Care to help our brethren one more time? Don't worry. This is a blessing for us. I hope. You may have heard the rumors about a soul warden's heart gem can grant additional powers through the etching of specific runes. I'm looking for a way to unlock that power, and Brimstone Sands seemed like a good place to start. Yes, the most promising site is the Wall of Nebetet, but it's crawling with guardians. I'm overmatched, I admit. But you could get inside. Look for anything that reacts to your heart gem. You're back! What a relief. I wouldn't know what to say to the other Soul Wardens if something happened to our hero. And there's something different about you. You're still you, but with a sharper edge. Really? This bizarre shape unlocked your heart gem? Every time I think the Ancients can't get stranger. Anyway, I'll send a missive back to the other Soul Wardens. Thank you for salvaging my mission.
I was looking forward to spending weeks poring over these dusty tomes. Seems that we'll have to wait for some time now. Ha! After hearing from Imhotep what transpired here, I now realize what's happening in First Light. The vengeance of Artemis, it seems. To think that one of the Ancients walked among us all this time! Oh, and you managed to prevent her awakening Sutek. Such chaos! I was a fool to ignore signs Adiana wasn't merely an aloof huntress, making veiled threats. Defying an ancient's will to tap the Motherwell against corruption has kindled her wrath, and First Light pays the price. It's often acts committed in desperation that lead to even more desperate consequences. But we console ourselves thus. And now we must arrest the angry Earth's vengeance, else First Light is only the beginning. Aye, a horrific transformation unfolds beyond the bramble wall. I accompanied the druids to witness it myself. But they are too busy looking at trees to see this goes beyond any forest. We need you there, Soul Warden. Bah! Parting the brambles is easy, but the air beyond is befouled with noxious spores, and we must prepare. The angry earth nearby carry the key element of the inoculate. Gather their seeds while I prepare the brew. forgot how refreshing it is to work with one so efficient. A day's work with those incompetent druids takes a full week. The seeds you gathered are for them. I already had enough for your inoculate. Here, quaff it quickly. Aye, and breathe freely within. I shall go ahead and mark the way, and you can meet me at the encampment just within the territory. We'll have to endure the insufferable druids together. They're all we have for support.
So many abandoned valuables, so little time. People leave the most incredible things behind. Oh, judge not, lest ye be judged, friend. Besides, I doubt the lost or corrupted need their earthly treasures.
Time has no claim on the Eternal Isle. And yet, change will come. Eternity wasted on human ambition. Nature must rise and reign.
Mighty lords, let us cleanse these lands.
But the future is fixed for neither man nor beast.
end them.
Change is coming for us all.
You've been inoculated against the noxious spores, but I have nothing to ward off the ignorance of fools. Be wary. Some in this camp cannot grasp how little they know, nor will they welcome your counsel. Aye, we must humor them for the time being at least. Share the inoculate with Archdruid Traherne first. We need him healthy. Then speak with Alchemist Edred. He has more sense than the others.
Hail, Soul Warden. Deep peace to you. Your arrival is a healthy wind in this struggling encampment. Is that the inoculate Morgaine promised? Well now. That's the first kindness from her since we met. That is a surprise. But I must refuse. There are others whose need is far greater. Seems everyone has a different tolerance to these spores. Please, if you will, share the inoculate with those who've fallen ill.
Ha! Come on in. We've...
Yes. Morgaine mentioned you'd be coming, and that you can help me with this. I believe I've uncovered a vulnerability in the Angry Earths campaign. A way to eavesdrop on Artemis's intentions. We've known for centuries the Angry Earths share a sort of hive mind, communicating with one another through roots and spores. Seems the strength of Artemis's emotions makes her messages comprehensible. More like feel. Touch the roots on the embankment, and you'll understand what I mean. I've shared this insight with Morgaine as well. You should discuss the implications with her after you experience it for yourself.
The Elysian wilds are born, my brothers and sisters. Spread our influence across forest and mountain until all Aeternum is ours. Restrain any humans you find and bring them to me. They have a purpose yet.
So, you've heard the ominous words of the Huntress, have you? Somehow she sounds different, knowing she's an ancient. No matter. The content of her message is the greater concern. I trust you agree. I fear discovering the answer to that question will do little to increase our morale, which is already sapping in this place. Nonetheless, we must learn all we can of Artemis's plans and how we might stop this madness. With these savage beasts, and even the plants aligned against us, there is no safe place for any in this region. I had hoped the settlement to the south would still be standing, but I fear otherwise. Yes, particularly with this revelation that Artemis may have some twisted intent for them. The Rangers have searched fruitlessly so far, but that is no surprise. If you wish to help them, speak to Captain Hargist.
Ah, the hero of Aeternum. Morgaine predicted you'd come, though I'm skeptical of the claims the sorceress makes with such certainty. Nonetheless, I welcome any capable combatant. We're spread thin as gossamer down here. There's little to say. We know Artemis is here. The plants mutate rapidly and the beasts grow more savage. Our scouts face peril whenever they leave camp. Just now, the last patrol has even failed to report back in. There's some pluck. I'll take it. We've lost scouts, but an entire patrol? This is worrisome. They ranged out by the lake of Forelak, so check there first and be vigilant. The land itself strains to destroy us.
Did Hargus send you? It's about time. Something strange is afoot here. It may be the spores. We all lost our bearings. We spooked a ragged-looking woman by the water, and we went after her. And then I was alone. Yes, the trees and plants assailed us as we ran, and we got separated. I must search for them. But Hargus says survivors were top priority. That makes sense. I think she's hiding out in one of the hovels at the lake. Her eyes were wild, like she may be infected with some strange angry earth madness. I suggest approaching with caution.
Are you the messenger? You must be looking for one of the others, but they're not here. No. No, they're... Oh, I can't recall. It's just me now. I wrote it all down, but... Where? Where are we even? This is not the town hall! Safety. Safety. It's a little late for that. Besides, I have to stay in the town hall. I'm the constable. But something happened, didn't it? Yes, it's in my notes. Others must know. I can't leave without my notes. Yes. Would you do that for me? I know I must look a mess, but there's a reason. I have a plan. I just don't remember it. I need those notes! Watch out for those whatevers out there. They're not human. Be careful. Are those? Yes. Those are my notes! Oh, thank the heavens. This is all I had. It's my story. You see? Wait, don't look. Don't even read them. It's a curse. She could be coming for us, even now. Where? Where is it safe? The town hall? No, not there. I can't go back anywhere but there. If I agree to go with you, at least give me a moment to get my notes in order. Yes, just a moment, and I will be ready. I promise.
You found her! And she's willing to come back to the camp? Hargest will be happy. But not if we can't find my fellow scouts. I searched north, called out, no answers. If they wandered south, that would be bad. We don't know. Every scout who's ranged down there hasn't returned. It may be a lost cause, or at least, I don't have the heart for it. I'm bruised and scratched, and my head is spinning. I don't know what to do. Oh, thank you. There's a rock formation down there. If you climb up, you might catch sight of them. But I should warn you, there was howling that way, unlike any wolf I've heard. So, be careful, and I'll see you back at camp.
Thank you. So embarrassing. Nearly taken out by a plant. I thought I could trust my eyes. Alas, this land is quite deadly.
face. I cannot believe you found me. Please, save my friends.
Ah, the survivor's mind is gone beyond recall, and there's nothing be done for it. She... Ah, the survivor's mind is gone beyond recall, and there's nothing be done for it. She saw something, but she can't tell us anything useful. I shall have to delve into her memories and attempt to make sense of them. It's an enchantment I learned from my brother long ago. It will be fragmented in there, but I am practiced in such things. Stand the other side of her, and we'll explore her memories together. It began when the Ennead awakened. Its power moving through the earth. Its light erupting from the tower here. In terrible glory. Daring to investigate, they witnessed a hideous transformation. Artemis created an ally, one whose gaze turned flesh to stone. As the ancients' terror spread, the people of the settlement staged a final stand, but the flora of First Light twisted and turned against them. The defeated were told they had a greater purpose to serve. Their fates and spirits would be bound to the birthing of a new world. It appears Artemis then called forth a beastly horde. Primal creatures summoned from some abyssal realm. What followed is madness. Obscene acts to make amalgamations of people, beasts, and plants. Our witness, in soul-struck horror, took flight in body and in mind. Her sanity is now shattered by this mad ancient's vision for the future. A savage Eden where humanity has no place. That was frightening. Images of terror and evil creatures of legend. Were they hallucinations? Let us hope. Either way, Artemis's intentions clearly go beyond the extermination of humanity. She forges a new natural order. And what's this I hear about scouts being trapped inside of pods? Could this be why Artemis seeks captives? Whatever purpose she plans, it must not be realized. We need to get to the old settlement as soon as possible. Yes, you do that. I must consult Myrddin's tomes. Minotaurs, gorgons, massive beasts. This is unprecedented. Help these bumbling fools get a foothold to the south and learn what you can. And be quick, for hope's sake.
You've brought a measure of health and hope to the camp. But I fear the roots of this vile catastrophe go much deeper. Before you venture forth again, I would speak with you about this rabid frenzy that affects the beasts here. Yes, and I pray it's reversible, or Hargis will destroy every beast she can. I've germinated seeds for a vine that will at least repel the creatures. Here, take these pods, and if you head south, plant them. That's all I ask.
Hail the conquering hero! My returning scouts are singing your praises. But no medals just yet. We need to push south, and we've no more time for Traherne's experiments. Be my guest. Plant them as you go, but we need to push on. Especially against these monster gorillas. 5 times I've sent rangers south to secure a position. At this point, I'm going myself. Well, all right then. We'll split up and battle our way through the gorillas, and you can plant Traherne's pods. There's a broken down wagon on a ridge not too far. We'll meet there and light a signal fire.